Hello and welcome, beautiful divine being. I'm going to quickly pull a swatch here. Alright, we're only taking one today. That has not been the theme, but that is what is happening. So let's see what else we have to say. What do you want for the message today? Just as I hit the record button, I was distracted, and Spirit said to make sure that we are not allowing the outside world to take away from our peace of what we have within us. So distractions is a big theme. You may be having a lot of, and there's a lot going on in the world right now, you guys. I'm not going to lie. And it's really difficult to be able to, not watch the news or not listen or not take on other people's opinions. But something that we really should understand is that everything happens with purpose and is happening the way it's supposed to happen. There is supposed to be chaos in order for the storm to clear. And that's kind of what we're in right now, is that chaos. And the more we focus on that chaos or that distraction, the more it becomes a reality. The more people that focus on it, the bigger it grows, because we're giving our energy to it. So what I'm being told is to not allow those things to distract us, but really, go within and focus on ourselves and really find that peace within us. Yes, there's things in the exterior world that we have to be aware of, for sure, but there is so much of that energy that is exaggerated and exasperated by social media and many other forms that blow it up out of proportion, because we really don't know the truth. We're only believing what other people are saying and what they're posting. This is not a personal experience that we have had. We are simply going from somebody else's perspective, and it ends up getting completely blown out of proportion. So that is the message today. That's different. Spirit doesn't usually bring in things like that, but I think it's a really big theme in the world right now. There's a lot of fear, and fear has been used since the beginning of time to basically control people, so that we couldn't stand within our own power. That we felt like we didn't have any control, and you do have control. You have control over your thoughts. You have control over what will control you. You can take ownership of what you stand for. And I know personally for me, I will stand for peace. I will let that light shine within me. Of course, it's your own choice as to what you decide that you're going to do within you. A couple more, and then we're going to reveal the swatch here. So distraction and going within is really important, to not allow that fear to get a hold of us. Okay? Don't allow it to put your light out. And I'm smelling wax, which tells me that my candle went out. It probably hit the end of it and it went out. And that tells me that a light went out. And with that, the message comes, don't let anybody take your light out. Don't let anybody take your light out. Okay, I'm going to get a couple more cards from this deck, and then you will see a glitch, because I'm going to go and light my candle. I'm going to light your light again, because we're not going to let anybody snuff out that light, because you have a right to shine. You have a right to shine. Don't let anybody, I don't care who it is, do not let them take your light. They don't want me to give from this deck. I'm going to go from this one, I guess. My own little deck. There we go. Yeah, that was pretty amazingly quick as soon as I grabbed this deck. What do we have? Okay. A couple more I feel like are stuck in there that want to come out. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Went on the floor, so I will. Okay. There's a lot there. That's all I'm taking. Oh my goodness, Spirit. They're throwing more off the bottom. Okay. Apparently there's a lot of messages. Okay, you guys, you'll see a glitch. One I picked up off the floor, I got to show you. 144, chosen. All right, let me light the candle. All right, beautiful beings, I am back. So let me see what we've got here in this swatch today. As I looked at it, I was reminded of, oh wow, I'm seeing a couple of things here. The Lion King, like it's almost like the Lion King. You know how when he's up on that rock and he's looking up over the Lion King? Okay, but when I first looked at it, what I saw was the chariot of Cinderella, and Cinderella getting out of that chariot. That dreams can come true. That, you know, whatever we believe in. And I think that that might even be part of that, something to do with a song about dreams with Cinderella. If anybody knows what that is, put it in the comments so that we can all listen to it, because I feel like there's a message in that song. Okay? And if you come up with a couple of different songs about dreams, please post them, because they are relevant. We are here co-creating. Feels like this is going to be a little bit of a longer reading. I've already went over 5 minutes into it, and this is all I've revealed so far, other than the channeled messages that have been coming. This also looks to me like an egg breaking open, okay? That an egg is broke open here. New beginnings. There's a lot of cards here, you guys. This is going to be not a mini reading. I'm sorry, but apparently this reading is really needed. There's a ton, and I mean a ton of cards here. So, a mini reading, not. And in fact, I think what I'm going to do is there will be another glitch, and I am going to put my other camera up here, and I'm going to put it on the cards, because there's so many I won't be able to fit them just in here. You won't be able to see them properly. It'll take more to edit in that way than what it will to edit the other way. So I will be back in a moment. Okay, beautiful divine beings. This is the swatch, and we will reveal the cards. This is the whole stack they give me from my little deck. So I will do the best I can to bring you this reading. It feels like it's some really, really big energy. It feels like I didn't feel it morphing into this. I can't even remember what was at the beginning of the reading now that I've channeled. Something about distractions. This card revealed itself and turned over, and this card was in my last mini reading for anybody that watched that. Number 17, the Inner Oracle. And it says, you are the channel. Deja vu, self-fulfilling prophecy. And that's exactly what they're talking about here, which is really interesting that comes out. Just what I said, what we focus on is what we get. Where energy flows, right, is the energy that grows. And it's really, really important that we don't focus on those things. And they're bringing that very, very clearly through. That is so important for you guys. This focus, and you can see he's focused on this. Let me put that right up in front of my face. But you see how he's really laser focused, and how the scales are balancing here with the light coming through. So at this time, when there's so many distractions that are happening and so much negative and fear-based energy that is around, we really need to focus on that light, not looking away from the light, focusing on the light. And the light is here, right here. So this is a time when we are being asked to really go within, and find that center. Okay. And then we have Magical Alchemy. 23. Innovation, ingenuity, curiosity, ahead of your time. This is about realization of being able to create your own world, knowing that you are the creator, you are the magician in your world. What you are believing is what you are receiving. Okay? I'm being asked to move these here. Yeah, it's like an egg cracking open. You know, Cinderella in a beautiful ball gown, or the Lion King. Like, it's like, you know, letting go of that ego, and really finding the courage to stand up and be yourself. To really step forward, that, you know, you really are that royalty. You really are that royalty. But you have to trust in yourself and really honor that. So let's see, open your heart. Oh my God, what did I just say? Like, this is the gateway. This is the gateway. There is no other gateway. Just this. And you see how she is surrendered? Beautiful. And then we have fresh approach. Yes. New. Like I said, the egg is cracked open here. This is an opportunity for a new beginning, for something new, something fresh to come through. And you guys, they wanted to bring so many messages from my little handmade deck. I mean, look at the amount of cards I've got here. Oh my goodness. That's why I'm like, this isn't going to be a 10-minute reading. So we've got 144, which is the chosen. These are the energies of those of us that know that there is a greater mission ahead of us than just ourself, although it is ourself. It is returning to ourself, the truth of ourself. Look at this. Cosmic connection. I had cosmic connection, I think, in my last reading as well. If it wasn't my last one, it was the one before. Move. You're being asked to move. Whether that's with exercise, practices like yoga. Like, get out from in front of social media. And get outside instead of being afraid to leave. Like, a lot of people are afraid to leave their homes. I know here there's been some crime and people worry about that. But the more we worry about that, the more we bring that to our own doorstep. You know? Compare. And this compare is talking to me about people comparing to the past. Oh, this is worse than the past, or this is more than the past, or this is, what used to be, and every generation that happens, like even within children and within, our grandparents, we see that, like, what is happening with the kids today. And this has been happening within every generation. Every grandparents are like, what is happening with the kids today? Listening to that rock and roll music, and now it's video games, and there's always something. There's always something. So we are really being asked to stop comparing and to really begin to move with the time, and to accept what is, to accept all that is, everything that is within that realm, that it's not just bad. Like, look at the wonderful inventions that we've had, that, I'm able to come on here and talk to you guys all over the world. I can meet with clients all over the world, and it's the same as being in person, really. I can touch that energy, feel that energy, and my clients can feel it. You feel it when I put out a healing or light codes. And we all have that ability to be able to do that, and we know that because of a lot of things that we have witnessed here. And, even with being shut in and being forced to be shut in a lot of times, it teaches us to go within, forces us to go within, so that we can find our own greatness. Look at that, the North Star. Yeah, this is all about healing and finding your own direction. Finding your own direction, not depending on anybody else to find a direction for you. One. We are one. We are one. I mean, I've said this hundreds of times, thousands of times. If you don't believe you're one, you probably shouldn't be on my channel, because I really believe that we are all one. I think if you're here, you believe that too. Third eye. Yeah. Opening to a higher awareness. Opening to that higher awareness. of the self, the magical alchemy of what we are creating here ourselves, that co-creation of our own world. And you're protected. This is my cloaking card that shows that we are protected, divinely protected. You know, we are here with purpose. And with that purpose, being on path, we don't have fear. What comes within our pathway is meant for us. When we are divinely aligned, we recognize that. Seeker. A seeker of wisdom, seeker of truth. And this, what's coming to me with this is what you have been seeking is seeking you. And it's your own self. It's looking within and finding the truth within. We can't find the truth, you know, on the outside. We really have to go within and figure out what that truth is for us. So many cards. Yeah, this is basically life itself. You know, the colors of the heart. And there's the flower of life, which is all creation, and how it fits within our blueprint, each and every one of us. Egyptian connection. I've had so much Egyptian connection, you know, and the sun as well. You know, you might want to look into that if that's something that is calling you to really look into that. The Eye of Ra, I'm hearing, for some of you. The Halls of Amenti. Buried wisdom, I'm hearing. Buried wisdom. Buried wisdom. Seeking wisdom. Oh yeah, and this is calling soul parts back. This is calling soul parts back. And for me, I don't believe that our soul parts lie outside of us. I believe that they are encapsulated within us. So when I do soul retrievals, it's about breaking that capsule open so that it can bloom. And that is the information that was brought to me by my team, is that this is not outside of us. Pieces of us that are lost are not outside of us. They are encapsulated, which is why the light can't get into them. They're dark. So like a seed pod, they must be broken open in order to bloom. And that, to me, is what soul retrieval is. I do soul retrieval in my my color rays of wisdom. The class is almost done for this year, but I will be very likely posting another one. If you're interested in that, leave me an email on my site. All the information is down below. Oh, look at this. Surprise. Yeah. This will be different for each one of you. And it's a happy surprise. I feel that it's a happy surprise. It made me laugh when I saw it, and I don't usually laugh about stuff like that. And then I've got remorse and guilt, and it's funny how it's coming out, you know, right on a fresh approach, and this looking away from the light here, and the compare, because that is what we need to let go of right there, is all of that remorse and guilt that we have. That's in the past. It's gone. We can't change any of that. You know, it's really time for us to be able to let it go and to have that fresh start that we so deserve to have in our life. And each one of you deserve it. Each one of you are a divine light being. You know, you are a master. You know, that's why we're here. That's why we're here. And I talk about that in my class as well, coming into your mastery. That's what it's about. Embracing that mastery. And mind. And that's fascinating too, because our mind can really control us, and we really need to move more into the heart to be able to feel what it is that the divine is wanting to bring to us with, you know, that great wisdom that comes by the link of the heart and the mind, which is why you will see a lot of times, you know, doing this. You'll see me do this in my healings. And it's about bringing that energy into the heart. Don't let it get stuck here. Bring it in here. Filter it into your logic and bring it back like that. Okay? Spirit has also given me some new movements for healings too, but I'll talk about that on my other channel, but that's a little tip for you guys. If you feel like you're stuck in mind clutter, to really, you know, start at the heart here, the center of the heart, and go up and around and bring it back. Okay? Filter that. All right? Your heart is your center, and filter that and allow those thoughts to come in, because quite often when we get stuck in our mind and mind chatter, it's because we're not grounded in our presence here. We are almost delusional, imagining things. We get caught up in that imagination. We all do it. Distorted, right? So when we allow ourselves that moment to be able to breathe that in and allow that to come in, we will find that we will be able to breathe. You know, close your eyes so that you're not distracted, and just allow that breath, you know, to bring that in. Okay? All right, beautiful souls. That is your message for today. I did not expect it to be this long, but hey, it is what it is. Have a beautiful day, and please leave your comments on whatever it is that you have to say. I love to read them all. And it really helps my channel as well if you take a moment to click the like or the subscribe or share it, leaving a comment even. Everything helps. So until next time, lots and lots of love, and please remember to let love be your guide.